What's up, world? It's Eric Mazimpaka with Scion Studios, and I'm here with the wonderful Miss Bailey. Circus Pictures.
Hi.
What's up, world? And apparently it's my birthday today.
It is his birthday. Happy birthday, darling.
Yeah, I know. And you're probably wondering why we're sitting in a car.
A messy car.
A messy car. No, it's not messy. She has kids. She's a powerful woman that works her ass off. But we're sitting out here and we're just waiting to be interviewed by Mr. Dylan from
The Zone 91.3.
Yeah, and this way That's right, it's in our hands. And we're just waiting to be interviewed, so let's kill some time.
About cougars. Well, we should be.
On Tattersall.
The lid of a
Cougars on
pressure
Tattersall,
cooker
please be
part
careful.
of one of the-
Good morning, the Zone.
Hi, it's Mia Bailey and Eric Mazimpaka. We're supposed to call in.
Oh, hi, man. It's Dylan.
Hi, Dylan. How are you?
Dylan, what's up? It's Eric.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Good, man.
Listen, I'm scheduled to have you guys call in the next 5 minutes, so can you either call me back or, do you guys each have cell phones on you?
No, we only have one cell phone we're using right now. Unfortunately, I'm phoneless. I'm sorry.
Can you guys call me back in about 5 minutes?
Perfect, Dylan.
Yep.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Good morning, the Zone.
Hi, it's Mia and Eric.
Okay, hold the line for 1 second.
Okay. We'll get feedback if we...
The Morning Zone is brought to you by Industrial Plastics and Paint. Delivery and solutions. Visit goindustrial.ca. All right, Mia and Eric, how you guys doing?
Amazing! It's my birthday today.
Yeah.
I am not as amazing as Eric, but I'm pretty good.
She is amazing.
It is Eric's birthday today.
It is my birthday today.
Birthday to you.
Thank you, Mr. Dylan.
Yeah, the show right now is Mia and Eric, and you guys are talking about this film that I've seen a lot about through social media over the past year called Checkmate, which has recently been accepted into the Short Circuit Film Festival, and you guys are going to be at the Vic Theater Friday night.
That's correct. Yes, and we're pretty excited about it because we had it. Its premiere was in Los Angeles at another film festival called the International Film Festival for Cinematic Arts, but we've been wanting to have it shown locally, and so we were really excited when we got the word that we were in the Short Circuit Film Festival.
Okay, let's go right back to the beginning. From what I understand, Eric, this film is an adaptation on a script that you had wrote centering around a hate crime, a journey towards forgiveness and redemption. These are some key words that are popping out of the bio. Maybe you can tell us about the story that is Checkmate.
Yeah, it's actually if anyone I could really bless this with is my older brother. He's the one that at 12 years old, after immigrating from Africa as refugees into a new country and not really knowing anything, his first day of school at 12 years old, he steps onto a bus and
In
sitting
Sweden.
in Sweden, and there was a lot of people there that weren't happy about all the immigrants moving into their country and taking their jobs. It's the same story you hear all over the world. 12 years old, steps in the back of the bus and somebody spits on him, and the next thing he knows, he's getting stomped on the back of this bus, and he gets up and he has no idea why he was treated like that. And from a very young age, he learned that hate comes in very many different forms, neither be tribal or because of racial differences. And so Checkmate is based on that, but the redemption of one single character making his way after making some horrible decisions. And if anything, I really feel bad for the people that had to deal with themselves after beating up a 12-year-old kid on the back of a bus. Yeah. So that's what Checkmate came from, actually.
Eric, what motivated you to take this experience from your brother and put pen to paper and write this script?
Actually, it was a grant book that I got from the BC Arts Council, and it said if I wanted to proceed forward and have any future dreams in filming anything, um, I had to produce something that was like, you know, considered for festivals, and Checkmate was my first go at it, so I could continue telling stories about redemption and forgiveness, and just experiences that I had growing up.
So how is it getting received so far then?
It's getting received pretty well. Like, I don't know. You gotta talk to Mia about going to Los Angeles and Hollywood and watching it in Hollywood, because that's a pretty, yeah, Mia, here.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, Los Angeles was a really positive experience for us, and it was really well received. Yeah, I don't really know what more to say. There was some other really great films that it screened with, so we felt pretty happy with how it turned out, being as it was our first
Go
first
at it.
go. Yeah.
Mia, you're one of the actors in the film. Tell me about, your first impression when reading this script. I mean, this sounds like a pretty loaded story. Tell me about your first impressions and then that journey getting it onto the screen.
It's a very intense script, especially when you know the story behind it. And for me, my day job is a counselor, so when I heard the story about how Eric, an experience that he had when he was a young child, because it was his older brother who got attacked, to have that as an event in your childhood is fairly traumatic. So that was something that I thought I felt we really need to portray it properly on screen. I just felt really lucky. Eric saw me in another play, and he asked me to be the woman in the film. So I felt pretty privileged that he asked me, and then I came on board as a producer afterwards. So yeah.
What is the hope then? And Eric or Mia, either one of you can answer this. But what is the hope that someone will take away after watching this film? I mean, is it something that is meant to have us kind of check ourselves and see how we're dealing with potential racism or whatever it may be in our community, or is it a heartfelt story? Is it a happy ending? What do you want people to take away from watching this film?
And before we go any further, I would actually like to say the direction that we had between Mr. Michael Worth and George Grant as the directors really lended a hand to this story. But Patrick Henderson, who was the main character of the film, told me a very interesting story when he went to watch it in LA. Was after the screening, he left, and this gentleman walks up to him, and when the film started, I was expecting the same story, and they were gonna follow the character of this mistreated young black male, but it didn't. The fact that the story followed the redemption and
Perpetrator.
Yeah, the perpetrator. It followed the story of how sometimes people and individuals make mistakes, and they shouldn't be defined by the mistakes they make, because down the road they do have the choice of changing it. And if anyone watches Checkmate, and hopefully this Friday, what I hope is people take away that no matter how bad it seems, you always have an option to change, no matter anything, really.
Well, I got to say, and Jason, you may remember Eric. We've had him on the show, but Eric is an extraordinarily inspirational young gentleman in our community. Everything from his painting and his art when we first met him. Do you remember not too long ago he ran the entire length of the island? Oh yeah, right? Absolutely. And now this. So I mean, Eric, I'm such a fan of yours and everything that you do and your spirit and your positive outlook is infectious. So thank you so much for taking some time and sharing your story this morning. And remember, it's when you're famous and rich.
Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing.
And Mia, congratulations on the project. We look forward to hopefully making it down on Friday. If you're interested in checking out Checkmate, it will be a part of the Short Circuit Film Festival playing at the Vic Theater this Friday. Thank you both very much, and congratulations on
Scared, man?
One wants you in here.